Nestled in the hills of Virginia, where touching the Hokie Stone means remembering the legends who formed the foundation of a power. Names like Vic and Beamer, and a lunch pail mentality that applies to the Virginia Tech Hokies. This one, a matchup between two teams from Virginia, where bragging rights in the Commonwealth are at stake. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Dukes will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Tootin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense getting set for first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. The Hokies will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Drones. Unloads it left. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. The completion well past the sticks. And the Hokies will have it first and 10. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
From the gun, give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Lane. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. A new set of downs after the completion. On the ground, it's Tootin. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Here comes the field goal unit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've already converted a 4th down here in the first quarter, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. Looking to throw. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pulls it in, it's Ross. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Completion a little short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. Give to the running back. The Dukes are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to him again. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Get it out on the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Dukes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for a pretty good job by the defense.
Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. It's Barnett. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Tootin. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. He wants to throw. Caught on the outside. It's Tootin.
You're going to have to design something a little bit better than that, fellas. I mean, you're throwing the football, you get 1 yard, and that was not an easy catch, by the way. He toe-tapped, made sure he got his foot down, but I don't know if that was worth it for a 1-yard gain.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. What a snag by the defense. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. He'll start this drive firing. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that went nowhere fast. And first down is a good time to run a screen, try to catch him being a little bit aggressive and maybe thinking about a little bit of run and making people attack and run downhill. But the screen pass did not fool anybody. Nice discipline by the defense.
Offense gets set for second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stumbled to the ground. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They were in business to start this drive, but now staring at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Smashes him with the stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He caught it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Scanning the field, it's drones. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution to drive by that offense.
He gets into the end zone to convert, and they'll tack on a couple right before the half. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Right on target this time. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision, but they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Smashes it between the uprights. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Tootin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown! defense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he's dragged down.
Well, they decided to try to run it in on that two-point play. He got 2 yards, but he needed one more. They fall short.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. He'll take the deep shot. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, James Madison. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
He'll bring it out. It's Tootin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks to...
And the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, looking again to throw. With the catch, it's Penny. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Touchdown, Dukes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he added the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tootin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Past the 50. The 30. Past the 20. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Madison sends the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Penny. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. This deep in the game, the entire outcome can swing on who makes the big play. And this time, great play by the defense.
Phenomenal job of just keying in. You could tell that defense was expecting that play with the game on the line. They had 11 guys on the same page. Phenomenal effort. Great job by the defense.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Takes the handoff. It's Tootin. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job by this defense, running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
Fires to the right. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's throws. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
The inside handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Hokies. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
He wants to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Quarterback will audible. Dropping back, it's Barnett. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it down the left side. All kinds of running room. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. So that's not exactly optimal as far as the defense starting a stand, giving up an 80 spot. Now dealing with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The Dukes moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
Man, how about the execution by this offense? Taking almost all of the clock, tying this football game, and now get that kicker loose. No pressure at all. Go kick that thing through the uprights, and you get the big W.
And it's good. They're on top, and they'll try to hang on in the waning seconds. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Here's a throw downfield late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it.